What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got a super spicy replay that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm trying to get back on my replay game, trying to give a little bit of love for you Synchro enthusiasts out there. You guys know that I had the Chaos Resonators last week, and I feel like this is another exciting replay that Synchro players will enjoy because I feel like Synchro, the entire mechanic and its fans are just in a tough spot right now. Synchros really aren't that viable, and competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it's definitely like at the bottom tier when it comes to the three big mechanics. Exceed, Fusion, and Synchro. Exceed clearly is just dominating the game between Zodiacs and Paleozoics, and maybe Fusion would probably be like second place because the Invoked are pretty good. You've got Fluffles, and then even outside of that you still have ABC and Metaphors, but Synchros really just, they're not that relevant right now outside of like maybe Omega and Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So I want to bring some smiles to some Synchro players faces, and let's go ahead and roll this. Let's show you guys the amazing plays that you can do with Synchro. Now I don't know if you'll be able to do this when the new rules comes out. It'll be interesting to see if people can do that. Now, truth be told, he did obviously open really strong. Not only did he open with a card that just got limited in the OCG and Blackwing Gofu the Vague Shadow, but he obviously opened with another card that I have a lot of disdain for. You guys already know my opinions on Level Eater. If it was up to me, I'm just gonna keep it 100. This card would have already been banned, but this play is 100% legal in the TCG, and once you get TG Hyper Librarian out, you go into Excel Synchron. This is clearly where Level Eater just becomes like the whole effing show. It pays for itself many times over. It just constantly eats. You do the basic Coral Dragon into Stardust Charge Warrior, and if you have TG Hyper Librarian on the field, you draw like 15 cards, and it's just a wrap. Now, hold on. Let me just pause for a second. I know you guys are looking at this Soul Charge and thinking, oh my god, Cat, Resonant Sleeper, another Soul Charge play. I bet this guy's going to make like 5 Quasars, but they're always Soul Charge. Nope. I'm just gonna tell you guys straight up, spoiler alert, this Soul Charge will not even be activated. So, you know, I like to trick people with that. I like to have Soul Charge in my replays and then they don't even use the Soul Charge. And people are like, Cap G, that's a Soul Charge. Oh, wait, he didn't use it. Okay, whatever. So you see right here, obviously he makes the first Blazer Dragon. You can pretty much Soul Charge for a second one, but we're not scumbags like that, so we don't need to do that. Once he makes a Formula Synchron, you can just look right here. You can see he can pretty much set up for a second Blazer Dragon because he has 5/5/2, so he pretty much is guaranteed to have another Blazer. He could have made Quasar, but I think Blazer is just better. And then check this play out, right? So he activates this card called Necroid Synchro, and it's a card that summons Stardust Dragons, or it's kind of a gimmicky card, but in this context, it actually works. You can banish one tuner and then up to 2 non-tuner monsters from your graveyard. It has to be at least a minimum of 1, and you special summon a Stardust Synchro monster. And you know, when I read that, I kind of automatically thought about just the plain Jane Stardust Dragon, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute because the effect of the monster gets negated. But what he does is he goes for Stardust Sifir Dragon, and you know, again, it doesn't have its effect, but you guys just keep watching and you'll see what he does. What he actually does is this is sick, right? He actually sends Farfa to the graveyard, and he's gonna banish his own Sifir Dragon. Now he does that for 2 reasons. He does that for number 1, because when Sifir Dragon comes back during the end phase, it will actually have its effect. And then number 2, he needed to open up a couple of zones so that he has more room. So you see he brings out Plague Spreader, then he goes double, double Level Eater, Synchros for the Herald of the Arc Light, and then during the end phase, guess who's coming back to party? Now you have a field of 2 Blazer Dragons, Stardust Sifir Dragon, and a Herald of the Arc Light. I mean, that's like, that can be like 4 negations. I see almost no way of actually destroying this field outside of like the Wing Dragon of Ra mode plus like a Kaiju, or maybe you have like a double Lava Golem or some weird shit like that. So you have like Lava Golem plus like Dark Hole plus like Raigeki or something weird like that. But he didn't even need to use the Soul Charge. Still has an absolutely busted field. I really hope that Synchro decks like this can still exist after we get the new rules. I just think that it'll be a little more difficult for them. Like, they probably, to make this type of field post-link summoning, he probably would have needed that Soul Charge. But we are getting another we're getting another Monster Zone, so that'll definitely help because you guys know Synchros need a lot of room to work with. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. I don't really need to roll this because, I mean, like, come on. What the fuck is Blue Eyes going to, let's just go ahead and roll. Like, what the fuck is Blue Eyes going to do against this, bro? Like, he has Herald of Perfection, double Blazer Dragon. Like, you have no chance of actually beating this. So he just sets the pot, or no, he sets Silver's Cry. He pretty much just accepts his fate at this point, and then he's just gonna die a very, very quick death. So GG, no re. That's how we get those victories. Subscribe if you guys have not already.